New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
New Thought Media Network presents A Grand Vision, a 30-minute exploration of the emergent vision of New Thought Media Network. Get ready to explore the Grand Vision.
And hello again, dear ones. Rev Robert with you here on a Monday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for a grand vision. This is our opportunity to come together once a week, and I get a chance to share some of what's emerging for this mighty network. And I trust you will see a place where you might be willing or excited to serve that expanding vision. And I do this on Mondays, excuse me. I do this on Mondays so that we have a chance to also share in what came forward for our visioning process. Now, if you're not familiar with this, every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, we do Monday morning visioning. It's an opportunity to come together in visioning and vision for our own lives, vision for our soul's purpose. But we also ask the question, what is the highest vision for this ministry, for New Thought Media Network? And as we're getting closer and closer to launching our brand new community platform, this vision keeps coming into a clearer and clearer picture each and every week. So I want to share with you some of what came through in the community from community members this morning. Our dear friend Linda said, I saw a huge oak tree, expansive roots, sturdy trunk, expanding branches, leaves that grow, shed, and bud again, a beacon of life. And from all the way in Geneva, Switzerland, our friend Fiona shared a canvas of harmonizing colors and interconnected circles representing humanity and spiritual community. For myself, a growing group of individuals expressing truth and changing the world. Never underestimate the commitment of this community to change the way New Thought influences global culture and humanity's evolution. And I shared that quote, if it sounds a little bit like Margaret Mead, well, that's because it definitely had that feel. I had a feeling tone of the Margaret Mead quote. And she wrote a long time back now, never underestimate the commitment of never underestimate the power of a committed group of small group of committed individuals to change the world. In fact, it is the only thing that ever has. So paraphrase there a little bit, but that's what came through for me. So I want to say that again, a growing group of individuals expressing truth and changing the world. And as if being directed by the divine, never underestimate the commitment of this community to change the way New Thought influences global culture and humanity's evolution. That's what we're about, folks. We are influencing global culture and therefore inspiring, directing, influencing humanity's evolution as well. Now, I know that can sound like a mighty big vision, but this is called a grand vision. And we are here to have a big vision of what it is we're doing and where we're going. And every time I get a chance to sit down and look at what's going on in this network, I am more and more inspired, more and more excited. Every day, I have a greater sense of appreciation for what we're doing here, because it truly is just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I want to share with you just a little bit of this, of what's happening here. Now, there's a couple things on here that are a little out of date, but pretty much everywhere you look, we've got a show going on. And you can see we've got some new ones. Pump Up the Volume on Mondays at 10 a.m. with Reverend Weta Joy. That's going to be happening real soon. This blank up here on Thursday mornings. Well, the reason I was a little tardy in getting this program started this afternoon is because I was working on the intro video for that. We've got a new program coming on Thursdays. Dear friend, Reverend Elizabeth Canty from Jacksonville, Florida, is going to be presenting her program, Enlightened Living. It's going to happen 7 a.m. Mountain Time here on the New Thought Media Network. A great way to start your Monday or Thursday morning, or if you're on the East Coast, it's a little into the day, but it's there. So we have this opportunity here, and I believe this mandate, right? Remember, the visioning note, my visioning notes, never underestimate the commitment of this community to change the way New Thought influences global culture and humanity's evolution. So we've got so much happening. Let's take a look at another one real quick. Coming also on Thursdays, this one at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Reverend Brock Ford. We're working on a program for him and bringing forward a new program on his behalf. There is so much good that we can do as individuals, but as a collective group as well. And that's what I want you to consider. How is it that you'd like to play? How is it that you'd like to be a part of this program, of this network, of what we're doing here? Right? We've got people from all over the world. Reverend, well, I guess that's an affirmation, practitioner Zoe DeMuro and his program, Choice, Your Creative Superpower. Dr. Tracy Brown with Poetry Prayer Practice on Tuesdays. Reverend Gina with The Joy Show on Thursdays. Rev Z and I doing New Thought Today on Tuesdays. Spirit Cafe on Wednesdays. There is more and more great programming happening, and we want to share it with you. Practicing Infinite Possibilities with Lindsay Linebuck on Fridays. This is a great show. She has such a great spirit, such a great perspective on life. Reverend Jim Webb with The Miracle of Prosperity on Sunday evenings. Also a really amazing, fun show, and lots of people showing up for that. Rockin' the Love with Gil and Robin on Wednesdays, talking about relationships and how we make those real in our lives. Ken Ludwig with the Vibrant Living Hour on Thursdays, sharing with us his perspective on how we're not getting old and there go the dogs, but living a vibrant life, especially in our elder years. Reverend Michael Mangus with the Fireside Chat that happens on Friday evenings. The Good News, which we do on Friday evenings. These are some of the programs, and we've got more coming. I'm looking to see. I don't think I have any of the other banners in there, but we've got a team of people coming together to do some pretty amazing things. And here's one that's working. It's happening, and this is going to be big. Not only later this year, but in the coming year in 2024 as well. For those that know, the Centers for Spiritual Living have what they call their annual themes. And it's information that's given to all the communities that if they would like, they're welcome to use. And that way talks line up and everybody's using the same theme and stuff like that. Well, our great producer, Diego, has started putting together intro or promo or teaser videos for each of the weeks that we're doing these talks. So Centers for Spiritual, different centers could sign up and receive these videos and use them in their promotions for their weekly Sunday programming. And we can drop in their logo and make it easy for each person to customize these. So let's watch one real quick. This is one for last week. Isn't that cool? Now, if you represent a community, hey, puppy, if you represent a community or you work with a community, then there's this opportunity here for you to use these and bring these things forward into your community and help get the word out. I love the creativity that we get to enjoy around this ministry and around this network. And hey, we're not just here, though, only online. We are here to go out and help and support communities across the country in all kinds of various projects. And one of those that we have coming up, I'm waiting for a video to process here real quick, and I'm going to share it with you. This is something else I was working on earlier today to support the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was something they're doing. So don't go anywhere. Check this out real quick.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ricky Byers, and I want you to know that I'm coming to Albuquerque, New Mexico for a concert on April 29th, and it's going to be off the chain. So invite your in-laws, your outlaws, invite everybody. Have everybody come through.
So exactly, we get to support other communities, and New Thought Media Network will be there live streaming and broadcasting this concert. So if you would like more information, head over to their website, riograndecsl.org. I don't know if I made a banner for that or not. My apologies. But head on, do it, or just do a quick search, Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living. It'll pop up, and you can save your everything should be working. There should be a landing page there for you to express your interest for the live stream. And it's not going to be on Facebook. It's only going to be on YouTube. Those that register will get a link to join us live on the 29th from 4 to 6 p.m. Mountain Time. A nice Saturday afternoon concert. Should be a great time. And if you register and don't get a chance to watch it live, we will make the recording available for those that register and are part of the program. So, last week I talked a bit about the affiliated New Thought Network and the International New Thought Alliance and the bigger programs that we're going to this year. But we're also doing these local focused events with individual ministries. And we'd love for you and your ministry to be a part of all this. We're also working to go to Las Vegas in June. Now, I know Las Vegas in June can be kind of warm. However, the amazing Faith Rivera is sneaking away from her home in Hawaii, coming to the mainland for a little bit of time. And Center for Spiritual Living Grand Junction is working with her. Grand Junction, Las Vegas. Center for Spiritual Living Las Vegas is hosting her in a concert at their center. We're going to be there to live stream that and broadcast that one as well. And I do have another sneak peek and another. I don't have everything we need together to really promote this event, but I'm going to load it up and I'm going to talk to you about it. Many of you know that just this past month, we did a house concert here in Arvada, Colorado with our dear friend, Gary Lynn Floyd. Now, Gary is an amazing artist. We had so much fun. Whoop, that's where I'm looking to pull up this other file. Gary's such an amazing artist and doing so much good in the world, and we love having him. And so we had a concert with him, and now we're going to do the same thing with our dear friend. I just got to get rid of something in my files here so that I can load up something new, and not just the way it's supposed to be. We've got so much going on. I've got too many files in my brand folder here. So let's load one up real quick and show you this. So, all right. So we had Gary Lynn Floyd at the house, one night only, live in Arvada. And now we're going to have the other half of Floyd Lula, Jamie Lula. So we're doing another one live in Arvada. This is going to be on Saturday, May 13th. It's the Saturday before Mother's Day. So this is a perfect Mother's Day gift. If your mother is someone that likes good music, we're going to have groovy tunes for a groovy life. Doors open in locally here in Arvada at 5:30 Mountain Time. If you'd like details on attending this concert live here at my home in Colorado, then send us an email, info@ntmedia.org. If you want to fly in, I'll come to the airport and pick you up. Yes, I did say that. We'll come to the airport and pick you up if you want to fly in for this one. But you don't have to. You can hang out online, and we're going to live stream that as well. So you can catch that on the live stream and catch that concert as well. Plus, so listen to this. So here's some of the concerts. We just had Gary Lynn Floyd. In just a couple of weeks, we're going to be with Ricky Byers Beckwith. In a few weeks after that, we're going to have Jamie Lula here in the house. And then coming in September, we don't have any of the true details, but I've got a commitment already. We're going to have Jesse Powers here live at the new Arvada Studios, I think is what we got to call this place. But we're going to have Jesse Powers here for a concert in September. Looks like that's going to be September 30th. So again, if you're in the Denver area, if you're in the Colorado area, or you'd like to just come into town for the weekend, we'll figure out a place for you to crash. You can join us for these concerts. And here's the thing, folks. This is all leading up to something really, really, really big that we're planning for 2025. Yep, I said it. We're making plans right now for a major concert event in 2025. We're gonna host over 30 different New Thought artists across 4 different days with a complete festival experience, food, beverages, shopping, music, the whole 9 yards. And it's going to happen in 2025. We're still working on the details. I'll let you know more about that as we get there too. Believe me, you're going to hear about this one. But that's the power of this network. That's the power of this community. I'm going to go back to it. Never underestimate the commitment of this community. Never underestimate the commitment of the people that are coming together in this community to change the way New Thought is recognizable in the world. I love how this vision came through. A growing group of individuals expressing truth and changing the world. Never underestimate the commitment of this community to change the way New Thought influences global culture and humanity's evolution. So let's go global. Here's another thing that happened this past week. There is a young man in Kenya. His name is Philip. I'm going to pull this up for you so we can show it to you as well. And Philip is part of the Center for Spiritual Living in Kenya. Now, what he's doing there is he's on their tech team and he's doing all kinds of fun stuff. And he came to me and said, "Hey, I want to do something fun. I want to do something really interesting." And so what we're doing is called Change Your Thinking. It's a podcast that he has called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And it's a podcast. Now, I've talked about this before. We are not here trying to impose our view of New Thought on the planet, into the world, into these other communities. We're here to support how New Thought rises up in the world. And this is one of the ways it's rising up. Philip has got a podcast. We want to help him. We want to make it easy on him. And so we've brought him in. He's now part of the network, now part of the family, and his podcast will be on our website. We're still working on that. That should be up in a day or so on the website. But you can go do a search right now on any of your podcast platforms for Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, CSL Kenya, and you should be able to find it. We're integrating those forms. And this all just happened yesterday, Thursday afternoon, he and I sat down and started getting this all together. He's already got 3 episodes, working diligently to bring New Thought to Kenya, and we're going to sit here in the background and support him. We're not going to do it for him, but we're going to support him in bringing this forward. And I know that the ministers that are, Reverend Barb and Reverend, name just slipped out of my head, are doing a great job getting the continuing to move the CS Center for Spiritual Living in Kenya forward. So we're excited about that. I just saw Reverend Dr. Brock Ford give us a thumbs up out there. Reverend Doctor, good to hear from you, Brock. Please do send in those promo images, and we're going to get your show up and running this month, as well as also I talked about that a little bit earlier. So we're going to get his show running up and running here in the next few weeks as well. So folks, overall, there's just, if I tried to give you an insight into every piece of everything that's going on around here, it gets pretty heady pretty quick, because there's more projects than I know what to do with. So here comes the pitch. You ready? We need your hands. We need your heart. And we need your consciousness. If we're going to influence global culture, that's what it says. If we're going to influence global culture, we all need to get involved. We need people to produce shows. We need people to help push the buttons when shows go live. We need people to create graphics for us. We need people that want to update the websites. We need people that want to write the emails. We need people that want to be a part of something that is changing the entire landscape of how New Thought shows up on the planet. I think that is just one of the most amazing things we've got, one of the most amazing opportunities before us, to be a part of what this is. Sounds like my puppy dogs are getting all Riley again. Must be something going on they want to know more about. So we'll let them do that. Hey now, girls. Hey now. So, and folks, one of the ways that this network has been sourced and is blessed is by our organizational sponsors and individual donors. And I want to invite you to be a part of that. So before I do, let's say thank you to the people that are currently our organizational donors and individual sponsors. Check this out. Please help us say thank you to our organizational sponsors and donors, including the Hefferland Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown Atlanta, New Thought Philadelphia, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, Center for Spiritual Living on the Lake, Unity Spiritual Center Kitchener, Om Center for Spiritual Living, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, and all of our individual donors and sponsors. Thank you for being a part of the New Thought Media Network. Please come be you. Yes, thank you. It is with deep appreciation for your contribution, for your commitment to this network. Never underestimate the commitment of this community. Never underestimate the commitment of this community. And everyone on that video has made that commitment to support us, to keep us moving forward, to help us share this word, this vision, this philosophy, this mighty ministry across the entire planet. What more can I ask? What more can I say? then come be you. Please come share your gifts, your skills, your talents with this most amazing ministry, this mighty, mighty ministry that is New Thought Media Network. Together, we are influencing global culture and changing humanity's evolution. Pretty big stuff, but that's what a grand vision is all about. I'm Rev Robert. I need to get out of here for now, let you get back into your day. If you're watching this on a live broadcast, thank you for spending time with us. If you're watching it as a rebroadcast, thank you even more for watching all the way to the end. It really does help the algorithms if you stay all the way to the end. So thanks for doing that. I'm Rev Robert. I'm going to get out of here for now. Please, though, be back with us tonight for evening prayers, 8:15 Mountain Time. I'll be here live on our evening prayer program for that. And then we've got our normal full day of broadcasting tomorrow on Tuesday. I love you. I wish you all the best. Until we connect again, I wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now.